Dear students, welcome to our YouTube channel Chem Origin. This is Dr. Satish Kumar. Students, in this video module, we can see some numerical problems on the concept of lowering of vapor pressure. So students, the colligative property lowering of vapor pressure based on the relations of the lowering of vapor pressure and Raoult's law, we can solve some numerical problems. Now, let us start our class. Students, we can solve some numerical problems on lowering in the vapor pressure concept. Lowering in the vapor pressure concept. So based on this lowering in vapor pressure, we can solve some numerical problems. The first problem is the vapor pressure of a dilute aqueous solution of glucose is 750 mmHg at 373 Kelvin. The mole fraction of solute is. So students, in this problem, the solvent is water because it is an aqueous solution and the solute is glucose. In this problem, the vapor pressure of the solution is given as a 750 mm of Hg at 373 Kelvin. So we should find the mole fraction of solute is. So first we can write the given problem. The given problem is the vapor pressure of a dilute solution. So students, this is the given problem. So the given problem, I think this is the problem number 1. So the vapor pressure of a dilute aqueous solution of glucose is 750 mm of Hg at 373 Kelvin. So students, first we can write the given data. So students, given. So the solution for the given problem is like this. Solution given problem is, so given vapor pressure of a solution at 373 Kelvin is given vapor pressure of a solution, given vapor pressure of a solution, Students, we know that vapor pressure of a solution is denoted with a PS. PS is used to denote the vapor pressure of a solution. So students, vapor pressure of a solution is given as a 750 mm of Hg at 373 Kelvin. Students, we know that at 373 Kelvin means 100 degrees centigrade. So students, we know that at 373 Kelvin, the vapor pressure of a water is equals to 760 mm of Hg. So this is the vapor pressure of pure solvent, that is nothing but water. It should be denoted with a P0. Students, in this problem, dilute aqueous solution. So students, in the given problem, water is a solvent. Therefore, at 373 Kelvin, the vapor pressure of a water is 760 mm of Hg. So students, we know that the vapor pressure of a water at 373 Kelvin or at 100 degrees centigrade is 760 mm of Hg. 760 mm of Hg is the vapor pressure of water and the given vapor pressure of solution is 750 mm of Hg. So students, we know that from the Raoult's law definition, we know that relative lowering of vapor pressure. Students, we know from the definition of Raoult's law. So we know that from the Raoult's law, we can write we know that relative lowering in the vapor pressure is equals to the mole fraction of a solute. So we can write from Raoult's law, the relative lowering of vapor pressure is equals to the mole fraction of the solute. Students, for the given problem we should find the mole fraction of solute, and the relative lowering of vapor pressure is equals to, we know that students, relative lowering of vapor pressure is nothing but P naught minus Ps by P naught. P naught minus Ps by P naught is the relative lowering of vapor pressure, that is equals to the mole fraction of solute. Now we can write like this. So therefore relative lowering of vapor pressure is equals to the mole fraction of solute. So we should find the mole fraction of solute for the given problem. Students, the vapor pressure of the solvent water P naught is 760 mm of Hg. We know that the vapor pressure, that is nothing but P naught is 760 mm of Hg minus Ps is 750 mm of Hg by 760 mm of Hg. So therefore P naught minus Ps by P naught becomes 760 minus 750 by 760, that equals to mole fraction of the solute, that equals to mole fraction of the solute. Therefore students, mole fraction of the solute becomes, mole fraction of the solute is equals to 10 by 760, because 760 minus 750 is 10. Therefore 10 divided by, therefore we can write like this students, mole fraction of a solute is becomes 10 by 760. Therefore mole fraction of a solute in the given problem is 10 divided by 760. So this is the mole fraction of the solute. Therefore students, 10 by 760 means, we know that students, 1 by 76. So 10 by 760 means, we know that students, we can write like this, 1 by 76. 10 by 760 or nothing but 1 by 76, and we can find the value of 1 by 76. Therefore students, 1 by 76, 1 divided by 76 is equals to 0.0131. Therefore we can write like this students, mole fraction of solute for the given problem, mole fraction of the solute for the given problem is equals to, mole fraction of solute is equals to 0.0131, 0.0131 is the mole fraction of solute. Okay students, I hope you understood this problem. Students, next problem on lowering of vapor pressure concept. The second problem is, the vapor pressure of a water at room temperature is 30 mm Hg. If the mole fraction of water is 0.9, the vapor pressure of the solution will be. So students, in the given problem, the solvent is water. So vapor pressure of pure solvent is given as a 30 mm Hg, and the mole fraction of water, that is nothing but mole fraction of solvent, is given as a 0.9, and the question is that the vapor pressure of the solution will be find out. So this is another easiest problem based on the lowering of vapor pressure concept. So first we can write students the given problem. The given problem is vapor pressure of a water. So this is the given problem. I think this is problem number 2 students. So given problem is the vapor pressure of a water. This is problem number 2. This is our problem number 2. So students, vapor pressure of a water at temperature is 30 mm Hg. So we can write vapor pressure of pure solvent. So given that vapor pressure, the vapor pressure of the water or pure water P naught is given as a 30 mm of Hg. Now we should find the vapor pressure of a solution. So students, we should find the vapor pressure of a solution. In addition to that, students, in addition to that, the mole fraction of the solute is given. So students, in the present problem, the mole fraction of the solute is given like this. So we can write the given mole fraction of the solute is given mole fraction of the solute. So we can write like this, students. Given mole fraction of solute is equals to 0.9. So this is the mole fraction of solvent, because mole fraction of water. So students, in this problem the mole fraction of water is given. Mole fraction of water is given. So from the mole fraction formula we should found initially the mole fraction of solute. So mole fraction of solute is equals to 1 minus mole fraction of solvent. Students, we know the formula. Mole fraction of a solute is equals to the mole fraction of water. Mole fraction of water or mole fraction of solvent. By using this formula, we can calculate the mole fraction of solute. Mole fraction of solute. Therefore, mole fraction of solute is becomes 1 minus 0.9, because the mole fraction of solvent water is given as a 0.9, that equals to 0.1 is the mole fraction of solute. So students, from Raoult's law we know that the relative lowering of vapor pressure is equals to the mole fraction of solute. So students, for the present problem, P naught is given as a 30 mm of Hg, and we should found the vapor pressure of solution, that is PS. Now we can substitute all the given values in the problem. So P naught is given as a 30 mm of Hg. Now we should found the PS, vapor pressure of the solution, by 30 mm of Hg, that equals to mole fraction of solute. Students, just now we found the mole fraction of solute as 0.1. Therefore students, we can write like this. If this 30 which is present in denominator is towards right hand side, it becomes multiply with 0.1. Now we can write 0.1 into 30. 0.1 into 30, that equals to 3. Therefore the equation becomes like this, students. Therefore the equation becomes like this. 30 minus PS is equals to 0.1 into 30, and 30 minus PS is becomes equals to 3 only. Therefore 30 minus PS is equals to 3. If you brought the 3 which is present in the right hand side towards left hand side, the equation becomes, that is nothing but our desired PS becomes 30 minus 3 is equals to PS. That implies vapor pressure of the solution PS. That implies vapor pressure of the solution PS is equals to the 27 mm of Hg. 27 mm of Hg. Therefore students, we can write the vapor pressure of the solution. Therefore we can write like this, students. The vapor pressure of the solution PS is equals to 27 mm of Hg is the vapor pressure of the solution. So students, if the mole fraction of solute is given and vapor pressure of pure solvent is given, we can find the vapor pressure of solution in this manner. So students, I hope you easily understood this problem. Students, another problem on lowering of vapor pressure concept. 18.2 grams of urea is dissolved in 100 grams of water at 50 degrees centigrade. The lowering of vapor pressure produced is 5 mmHg. Calculate the molecular mass of urea. The vapor pressure of water at 50 degrees centigrade is 92 mmHg. Students, in the present problem, vapor pressure of solvent water is given as a 92 mmHg, and the lowering of vapor pressure, that is nothing but P naught minus PS, is given as a 5 mmHg, and the weight of urea is given 18.2 grams, and the weight of the solvent, that is nothing but water, is given as a 100 grams. So we should find the molecular weight or molecular mass of the urea. So we can solve, students. First we can write the given problem. So the given problem is students, first we can write the given problem. So the given problem, I think this is our problem number 3. So this is our problem number 3, students. Now we can do the solution for the given problem. Solution. So students, first we can write the given data. Vapor pressure of the solution, that is nothing but vapor pressure, lowering of the vapor pressure. So students, given the lowering in the vapor pressure, the lowering in the vapor pressure of solution, lowering in the vapor pressure of solution, lowering in the vapor pressure of solution. So that is nothing but P naught minus Ps. P naught minus Ps is given as a 5 mm Hg. So students, for the present problem, the lowering in the vapor pressure of solution, that is nothing but P naught minus Ps is given as a 5 mm Hg. So the lowering in the vapor pressure, that is nothing but P naught minus Ps is given as a 5 mm Hg, and the vapor pressure of the water P naught is given as a 92 mm Hg. 92 mm Hg. Students, here the weight of the solute in the present problem, the solute is urea. So weight of the urea is given. Weight of the urea, that is nothing but Wa. Weight of the urea, Wa is given as a 18.2 grams. 18.2 grams, or you can write mass of the urea. Given mass of the urea Wa is equals to 18.2 grams. Now you can write mass of the water. Given mass of the water, that is nothing but Wb, which is given as a 100 grams. 100 grams mass of the water is given as a 100 grams. Similarly, students, molecular mass of water, we know. Students, we know that molecular mass of water, so students, molecular mass of water is given as a molecular mass of water, we know that, students, 18 grams, because the formula for water is H2O. So in the given problem, we should find the molecular mass. We should find the molecular mass of the urea. So for the present problem, we should find the molecular mass of the urea. Molecular mass of urea is equals to, that is nothing but Ma. Molecular mass of urea, we should find the molecular mass of urea, that is nothing but Ma. And the molecular mass of water is given, Mb is equals to 18 grams. Now students, from Raoult's law, we know that the relative lowering of vapor pressure is equals to the mole fraction of solute. So students, mole fraction of solute, first we should find the number of moles of solute, and later we should find the number of moles of solvent. Then we can solve the given problem. So students, first we can find the number of moles of solute and the number of moles of solvent. Therefore students, we should find number of moles of solute. Number of moles of solute is equals to 18.2 by Ma. 18.2 by Ma is the number of moles of solute. Similarly, that is nothing but number of moles of urea. So students, we can write number of moles of urea is equals to 18.2 grams by Ma. Similarly, number of moles of water or solvent. So number of moles of water is equals to weight by molecular weight. Weight of the water is given as a 100 grams. and the molecular mass of water is 18 grams. 18 grams. Now we can write the molecular mass of the water 18 grams. So students, 100 by 18, 100 by 18, we can calculate 100 by 18. Therefore 100 divided by 18, 100 divided by 18, 100 divided by 18 gives 5.55, 5.55. Therefore total number of moles, that equals to total number of moles, total number of moles of the solution is equals to 18.2 MA, 18.2 divided by MA plus 5.55, 5.55. Now students, from Raoult's law, we know that, relative lowering, from Raoult's law we know that relative lowering of vapor pressure, from Raoult's law we know that relative lowering of vapor pressure is equals to the mole fraction of solute. So P naught minus Ps by P naught is equals to mole fraction of solute. So number of moles of urea by total number of moles. Therefore that is nothing but small n divided by small n plus capital N. This is the Raoult's law definition. Now P naught, given P naught is equals to 92 mmHg, given P naught is equals to 92 mmHg, and P naught minus Ps, the lowering in the vapor pressure of solution is given as a 5 mmHg. So P naught minus Ps is given as a 5 mmHg. 5 by 92 is equals to 18.2 by MA. 18.2 divided by MA by 18.2 MA plus 5.55 is the total number of moles. This is the mole fraction of solute. Now students, by substituting all the values of P naught minus Ps by P naught, that equals to mole fraction of solute, now the equation is becomes like this. Therefore 5 by 92 is equals to 18.2 divided by MA by 18.2 MA plus 5.55. This is the mole fraction of solute. Students, on the right hand side, if you divide the right hand side part with MA on both numerator and denominator, the equation becomes like this. The equation becomes like this. 5 by 92 is equals to, if you divide both numerator and denominator with MA, the equation becomes 18.2 divided by 18.2 plus 5.MA. 5.MA is the formed solution when we multiply both numerator and denominator with MA. So students, on rewriting of the above relation, we get like this. If you bring this 18.2 plus 5.55 MA denominator towards left hand side, it is comes like this. 18.2 plus 5.55 MA is equals to 18.2 into 92 divided by 5 into 92 divided by 5. If you brought the 5 by 92 towards right hand side, it becomes 92 by 5. 92 by 5. So 92 by 5. Now on simplification, students, we can calculate 92 divided by 5. 92 divided by 5. So students, we can write like this. 92 divided by 5 is equals to 18.4 into 18.2, that equals to 334.88, that equals to 334.88. Now students, if you brought the 18.2 from left hand side to right hand side, the equation becomes 5.55 MA is equals to 5.55 MA is equals to 334.88 minus that equals to 334.88 minus 18.2. So students, 334.88 minus 18.2 minus 18.2 gave 316.6, 316.68. Now the molecular mass of urea. Therefore students, we can write like this. Now the molecular mass of urea becomes, now the molecular mass, that is nothing but Ma. Molecular mass of the urea, that is nothing but Ma, is equals to 316.68 by 55. Therefore students, our desired Ma, our desired molecular mass of urea becomes 316.68 divided by 5.55. So 316.68 divided by 5.55 give 5.55 gave 57.059. 57.059 is the molecular mass of the urea. Therefore students, for the present problem, for the given problem, the molecular mass of urea, that is nothing but Ma, is equals to 57.059 grams. 57.059 grams is the molecular mass of the urea. Molecular mass of the urea, molecular mass of urea, Ma is equals to molecular mass of the urea, Ma is equals to, we get 57.059 grams. So students, I hope you understood this problem clearly. So dear students, another problem on lowering of vapor pressure concept is, the vapor pressure of a water at 20 degrees centigrade was 17.53 mmHg. Calculate the vapor pressure of solution at 20 degrees centigrade containing 6 grams of urea in 100 grams of water, and the molecular mass of urea is given as 60. So students, in the problem, the vapor pressure of the pure solvent, that is nothing but vapor pressure of water, is given as a P0 17.53 mmHg, and the weight of the solute urea is given as a 6 grams, and the molecular mass of urea is given as a 60 grams per mole, and the mass of the water, mass of the solvent, is given as a 100 grams. So we should found the vapor pressure of a solution, that is nothing but PS should be found in this problem. So first we can write the given problem. So students, the given problem is, the given problem, we can write the given problem. So I think this is the problem number 4. So students, this is our problem number 4. The vapor pressure of water at 20 degrees centigrade, vapor pressure of water at 20 degrees centigrade was 17.53 mmHg. Calculate the vapor pressure of solution at 20 degrees centigrade containing 6 grams of urea in 100 grams of water. So students, first we can write the given data. So the vapor pressure of water P0 is given as a 17.53 mmHg, 17.53 mmHg, and the mass of the urea, in this problem also students, the solute is urea, urea is the solute. So mass of the urea is given as a, mass of the urea is given as a 6 grams. Students, for the given, for the present problem, molecular mass of the urea is given like this. Molecular mass of urea is given as a 60 grams. Similarly students, mass of the water is given as a 100 grams, and the molecular mass of water, we know students, 18 grams. Now we should find the vapor pressure of the solution. Therefore students, we should find in this problem vapor pressure of the solution. Vapor pressure of the solution we should found in this problem. So vapor pressure of the solution should be found. So students, number of moles of urea is equals to 6 by 60, because weight of the urea by molecular mass of urea is nothing but number of moles of urea. So weight of urea is given as a 6 and molecular mass is given as a 60. Therefore number of moles of urea is equals to 0.1 and number of moles of water is 100 by 18, that is 5.55. Therefore students, total number of moles for the present problem is total number of moles is equals to 0.1 plus 5.55. Therefore total number of moles becomes 5.65. 5.65 is the total number of moles. Students, from Raoult's law we know that relative lowering of vapor pressure is equals to the mole fraction of solute. So students, P naught is given for the problem, so we should find the PS value. So you can substitute all the given values. Students, given P naught is equals to 17.53 mmHg. 17.53 mmHg is the given problem P naught value. So 17.53 minus PS divided by P naught is given as a 17.53. So 17.53 minus PS by 17.53 is equals to number of moles of urea, that is nothing but small n. Number of moles of urea, that is nothing but small n, students. Similarly, number of moles of solvent or number of moles of water is nothing but capital N. Number of moles of capital N is equals to 5.5. Now small n place you can substitute 0.1 by total number of moles. Total number of moles is equals to 5.65. 0.1 by 5.65. So students, 0.1 by 5.65. Now on simplification we can find the value of PS. So on simplification we can find the value of PS. So students, the 17.53 which is in denominator on LH side, left hand side is brought to the right hand side, it becomes multiply with 0.1 by 5.65. Now we can write like this, students. 17.53 minus PS is equals to 17.53 minus PS is equals to 0.1 by 5.65 into 17.53. So now we can calculate this one. So students, we can do 0.1 divided by 5.65 gave 0.0176 into 17.53 gives 0.3102. Therefore we get, students, that equals to 0.3102. So students, this 0.3102, this is nothing but mmHg, and this 0.3102 is brought to the left hand side and the PS is brought to the right hand side. Now you can write like this: 17.53 minus 0.3102 is equals to PS. Therefore students, 17.53 minus 0.3102 is equals to 17.21. Therefore PS is equals to 17.21 mm of Hg. 17.21 mm of Hg is the vapor pressure of the solution. Therefore vapor pressure of the solution is equals to vapor pressure. Therefore the desired vapor pressure of the solution, therefore Therefore, vapor pressure of the solution is equals to 17.21 mm of Hg. Okay students, I hope you clearly understood the present problem. Dear students, next problem on lowering of vapor pressure concept is what mass of non-volatile solute needs to be dissolved in 100 grams of water in order to decrease the vapor pressure of the water by 25%. So students, in the given problem, the non-volatile solute is urea whose mass should be found and the mass of the water is given as 100 grams. When we dissolve the urea in water, its vapor pressure is reduced by 25%. So now we can see another easiest problem on lowering of vapor pressure concept. So students, the given problem we can write the given problem. I think this is the problem number 5. So this is our problem number 5. So what mass of non-volatile solute needs to be dissolved in 100 grams of water in order to decrease the vapor pressure of water by 25%. So students, the vapor pressure of water, let the vapor pressure of water as 100 mm of Hg. Let us assume let the vapor pressure of water is 100 mm of Hg and the mass of urea we should find the mass of urea, and the molecular mass of urea we know students 60 grams per mole. So we know the mass of urea as 60 grams and the mass of water given as 100 grams, and students we know the molecular mass of water as 18 grams. Now the vapor pressure of solution. Students, if the vapor pressure of water is 100 mm of Hg means when we dissolve the urea, its vapor pressure is decreased by 25%. That means vapor pressure of the solution, that is nothing but Ps. Vapor pressure of the solution is equals to 75 mm Hg. Whenever the vapor pressure of water is 100 mm Hg, then the vapor pressure of the solution is equals to 75 mm Hg. Now number of moles of urea is equals to weight of urea by molecular mass of urea. Students, we should find the weight of urea, that is nothing but Wa we should find in this problem by 60, and number of moles of water is equals to 100 by 18. That is nothing but 5.55. So students, we know the modified form of Raoult's law. Students, we know that in the previous video module we saw the modified Raoult's law. Therefore students, from modified Raoult's law we can write like this: P naught minus Ps by Ps is equals to small n by capital N. Students, in the last video module we saw the modified Raoult's law. P naught minus Ps by Ps is equals to small n by capital N. Small n by capital N. Now given P naught is equals to 100 mm of Hg and Ps is 75 mm Hg by 75 mm Hg, that equals to small n is equals to Wa. Small n is equals to Wa by 60 into 5.55. Wa by 60 into 5.55, because 100 by 18 means 5.55, that is equals to into 1 by 5.55, that equals to 1 by 5.55, or you can write like this: 5.55 Wa by 60 into 5.55. Students, we know that 100 by 75 means 25. 100 by 75 means 25 by 75. So 100 minus 75 by 75 means 25 by 75. That you can write like this: 1 by 3. 1 by 3 is equals to how much, students? 1 by 3 is equals to Wa by 60 by 5.55. Therefore we can write like this, students. We can write like this: Wa by 60 into 5.55. Students, when we brought the 5.5 which is present in the denominator to the left hand side, then it is present in the denominator is multiplying with the 1.33. Therefore the relation becomes like this, students. WA by 60 is equals to 1 by 3 into 5.55. So 1 by 3 into 5.55, that equals to WA by 60. So now we can calculate, students. 1 divided by 3 becomes 1 divided by 3 is equals to 0.33 into 5.55. 5.55 we get 1.85. Therefore we get 1.85 is equals to 1.85 is equals to WA by 60. 1.585 is equals to WA by 60. That implies WA is equals to 1.85 into 1.85 into 60. Therefore the 1.85 into 60, we can see 1.85 into 60 gives us 1.85 into 60 gives 111. Therefore mass of the non-volatile solute, that is nothing but urea in this problem. Therefore mass of the non-volatile solute is equals to 111 grams. 111 grams is the molecular mass of the non-volatile solute, that is nothing but urea in the given problem. Okay students, I hope you understood this problem clearly. Students, next problem on lowering of vapor pressure concept is calculate the vapor pressure of an aqueous solution of 1 molar glucose solution at 100 degrees centigrade. So students, in this problem the solvent is water because it is an aqueous solution. So water is a solvent and the molality of the glucose solution. So molality of the glucose solution is given as a 1 molar. So glucose is the solute at 100 degrees centigrade. Now we can solve this problem, students. First we can write the given problem. The given problem is, this is our given problem. So I think this is our problem number 6. So calculate the vapor pressure of an aqueous solution of 1 molar glucose solution at 100 degrees centigrade. So students, we know that at 100 degrees centigrade, at 100 degrees centigrade, the vapor pressure of water is equals to 760 mm of Hg. 760 mm of Hg. Vapor pressure of water always at 100 degrees centigrade is 760 mm of Hg. And the molecular mass of the glucose, in this problem glucose is our solute. So mass of the glucose is equals to WA. Mass of the glucose is equals to WA. And the molecular mass of the glucose, students, we know the molecular mass of the glucose as MA. So molecular mass of the glucose is equals to MA. Molecular mass of the glucose is equals to MA. And the mass of the water is equals to WB. Mass of the water is equals to WB, and molecular mass of the water is equals to MB, that is nothing but 18 grams. So students, we should find the vapor pressure of the resulting aqueous solution. So students, we should find the vapor pressure of the solution. Now students, we know the formula of molality. In our previous video modules, we know, students, molality is equals to weight of the solute by molality is equals to weight of the solute by molecular mass of the solute. Weight of the solute by molecular mass of the solute into 1000 by weight of the solvent or mass of the solvent. So students, we know the molality formula. Molality is equals to weight of the solute by molecular mass of the solute into 1000 by mass of the or weight of the solvent 1000 by WB. Students, in the present problem, the molality is given as a 0.1. Molality small m is given as a 0.1. So we get 0.1 is equals to 0.1 is equals to WA by MA. We can write like this, WA by MA into 1000 by WB. So students, from this we can write like this. Students, we can write like this. Therefore we can write like this, students. WA by 1 molal solution. So students, molality of the solution is 1 molal, not 0.1. So 1 molal solution, molality of the solution, given solution is 1 molal solution. Therefore students, 1 is equals to WA by MA into 1000 by WB. Now we can write like this, 1 by 1000 is equals to 1 by 1000 is equals to WA by MA into WB. So we can write like this, students. WA by MA into WB is equals to 1 by 1000. Students, we know that 1 by 1000 means 0.001. 1 by 1000 means we can write 0.001. So now students, we know that from Raoult's law, we have a relation for dilute solution P0 minus PS by P0. P0 minus PS by P0 is equals to small n by capital N, because the number of moles of solute is much less number of moles of solvent for dilute solutions. Now we know this formula, students. P0 minus PS by P0 is equals to small n by capital N. So small n by capital N means nothing but like this, students. WA by MA, this is nothing but WA by MA into MB by WB. This is the mole fraction of solute. So like this relation we know, students, from Raoult's law. Now given P0 is equals to 760 mm of Hg. Given P0 is equals to 760 mm of Hg minus PS by, students, we should find the vapor pressure of solution. Therefore given P0 is 760 mm of Hg, and students, we know the value of WA by MA into WB is equals to 0.01. So now you can write like this, students. WA by MA into WB into MB. So students, MB means we know that molecular mass of the water. We know that MB means molecular mass of the water. So on simplification we write like this, WA by MA into WB becomes 0.01. Therefore we get like this, students. 0.001 into 18, because the molecular mass of water is, students, molecular mass of water is equals to 18. That equals to 0.018. Students, the 760 which is present in the denominator is coming towards the right hand side. It is multiplied with 0.018. Now you can write like this, students. Therefore 0.018 into 760, that equals to 760 minus PS. So students, on multiplication, 760 into 0.018, that equals to 13.68. that equals to 13.68, that equals to 13.68. So students, if you brought the PS on towards the right hand side, we get like this. Therefore students, we can write like this: PS is equals to 760 minus PS is equals to 760 minus 13.68. Therefore 760 minus 13.68, we get like this students. We can found the 760 minus 13.68 equals to 746.32. Therefore 746.32 equals to PS. Therefore the vapor pressure of the solution, PS is equals to how much students we get? Therefore vapor pressure of the solution PS is equals to 746.32 mm of Hg. Therefore vapor pressure of the solution is equals to 746.32 mm of Hg. Okay students, I hope you understood this problem. Okay students, I hope you enjoyed this session. Students, in this video module we solve some numerical problems on the concept of lowering of vapor pressure and the application of Raoult's law. Okay students, thank you very much.